Hi friends, in this tutorial series we'll be implementing examples using Elasticsearch 8. In previous tutorial we saw how to implement SSL TLS encryption for HTTPS communication for an Elasticsearch instance. In this tutorial we'll have a look at what is an Elasticsearch key store and why we should be using it. For this I'll be taking reference of my website javanews.com. So go to search engine, Elasticsearch. The example that we'll be looking at is Elasticsearch 8 security tutorial, store credentials using key store. In previous tutorial, we had configured security for making Elasticsearch communications secure using SSL. You can go to this tutorial here. You can go through the video tutorial here. So in this tutorial, we had configured the Elasticsearch such that all the communications it happens over HTTPS. In previous tutorial, to implement HTTPS, we had configured elasticsearch.yml to store sensitive information like key store password in clear text. So this was the elasticsearch.yml file that we had in the previous tutorial. So here we are storing the key stored password Java in use for both HTTPS and TLS communication, and here it is stored in clear text, so anyone can modify this or have a look at it. So such configurations like passwords, they require extra security measures as standard file system permissions alone may not be enough. To address this, Elasticsearch it offers a key store feature along with Elasticsearch key store tool. So the Elasticsearch key store, it acts as a secure repository for sensitive configuration settings like password, API keys and certificates. Operating like a vault, the key store it securely stores the sensitive information in an encrypted format, protecting it from unauthorized access. This capability it reduces the risk of accidental exposure or malicious exploitation of critical credentials. So unlike clear text, there can be no unauthorized access or no one can modify it. Let us begin with the implementation part. So yeah, again previously we had this elasticsearch.yml configuration file which had the password credentials. So the Elasticsearch key store, it cannot store all the properties, but only those properties that are mentioned in the security settings of Elasticsearch, they can be moved to the Elasticsearch key store. So if we go to this page here, so here these are the security settings in Elasticsearch. So here it has shown all the properties that can be used in Elasticsearch. So some of them are static while some of them will be marked as secure. So only those properties which are marked as secure, they can be stored in Elasticsearch key store. So here in the security settings, suppose we search for XPack security transport SSL key store password. So here this property, it is showing it as static. So we cannot store this property in the Elasticsearch key store. But again, this it contains the password. So instead we'll now have to make use of the XPack security transport SSL key store secure underscore password. So this is a similar property to the key store password. The only difference is that this is a secure property. So later on we can move this property to Elasticsearch key store. This will be HTTP. So let us test the Elasticsearch instance with this modified Elasticsearch configuration file. So here start the command prompt as an admin. Go to the location of the Elasticsearch instance. It will be D. And start the Elasticsearch instance. So when we try starting the Elasticsearch instance, here we are getting an exception that the property SSL key store secure underscore password, it is a secure setting and it should be inside the Elasticsearch key store. So we'll next be storing this inside the Elasticsearch key store and removing it from the elasticsearch.yml file. So next we'll be moving the secure property XPack security HTTP SSL key store secure password to the Elasticsearch key store. We'll be doing this using the command elasticsearch key store add and the property name. So copy this, enter, and now we'll have to give the value of this property which will be Java in use. So this property it is stored. Next we'll be similarly adding the other property, that is XPack security transport SSL key store secure password. And the value again will be Java in use. So we have added two properties. If we again do list here, so here we can see these are the properties that we have added to the Elasticsearch key store. Next we'll be removing these properties from the configuration file since we have already added them to the Elasticsearch key store. So now let us again start the Elasticsearch instance. So here the Elasticsearch instance, it has started successfully. If we now go to localhost 9200, here we are getting bad error, bad SSL client auth. So if we go to the configuration file, here we have given the client authentication as required. So even the browser, it needs a certificate. We have seen this in the previous tutorial where for Postman we configured the certificate. So just make this optional now. So then the client, it will not always require the certificate. I'll stop this and I'll start the cluster again. So the Elasticsearch instance, it has started again. So if we now go to this and refresh this, here it is asking us for the credentials. So the username was Elastic and the password was password. So here we are able to access the Elasticsearch instance. Hope you have understood this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll be installing Kibana and configuring security for it.